Metro Manila counts almost 8 million vehicles and growing, contributing to a staggering 80% of the total cause of air pollution.
The World Health Organization, or WHO, says the air pollution level in Metro Manila is very high on its standard TSP.
Environmental pollution contributed to the deaths of about 9 million people in 2015. That's nearly 15 times as many deaths from war.
Air pollution is a huge problem around the world, and we know it impacts our health. Pollution is now a bigger killer than malaria and road accidents.
Big concern is a gas called nitrogen dioxide, which many people may not have heard of, but can be a serious risk to health.
These very small particles can be inhaled deeply into the body. They can get into the very narrowest passages of the lungs, and there's reason to believe that some of them even can pass into circulation. They're so small.
Air pollution consists of chemicals or particles in the atmosphere that pose serious health and environmental threats. But what causes air pollution, and what does it mean for our planet?
What you can do to reduce pollution from vehicles and engines. Drive less. Fewer miles driven means fewer emissions. Walk or bike when you can. Use the bike share programs if your city or town has them, and take public transit when possible. Use Environmental Protection Agency guide to learn about vehicles that are more efficient and less polluting, including electric vehicles, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, and cleaner burning gasoline vehicles.
Did you know that the air pollution emitted by cigarettes is 10 times greater than diesel car exhaust, suggests a controlled experiment reported in Tobacco Control? Environmental tobacco smoke produces the particulate matter, which is the most dangerous element of air pollution for health. The industrial processing and smoking of cigarette adds huge volumes of air pollutants into the atmosphere. Secondhand smoke pollutes the air directly, and the manufacturing process releases air pollutants in many ways. It starts right in the tobacco farms, where the machines used emit greenhouse gases from the fossil fuel combusted to produce energy. Cigarettes are being smoked by over 1 billion people in the world. Did you know that the smoke produced by these cigarettes not only will affect our ozone layer, but also your physical health as well as the earth?
How to avoid smoking? Get physical. Physical activity can help distract you from tobacco craving and reduce their intensity. Even short bursts of physical activity, such as running up and down stairs a few times, can make a tobacco craving go away. Get out for a walk or jog. If you're stuck at home or the office, try squats, deep knee bends, push-ups, running in place, or walking up and down a set of stairs. If physical activity doesn't interest you, try prayer, needlework, woodwork, or journaling, or do chores for distraction such as vacuuming or filling paperwork. Lastly, remind yourself of the benefits. Write down or say out loud the reasons you want to stop smoking and resist tobacco cravings. This might include feeling better, getting healthier, sparing your loved ones from secondhand smoke, and saving money. Remember, trying something to beat the urge is always better than doing nothing. And each time you resist a tobacco craving, you're one step closer to being totally tobacco free.
Fireworks certainly pose some environmental and health risks. As much as people would like to believe the amount of pollution caused by the actual fireworks going off is minimal. One option would be a laser light show that is not harmful to our health or environment. Another option does not contain the pollution or noise of real fireworks is an electronic fireworks display.
How do factories cause air pollution? The presence of chemicals, particulates, or biological compounds in the atmosphere can harm human and animal health and damage the environment. Factories and other industrial installations have caused such pollutions since the dawn of the industrial age by burning fuels, carrying out chemical processes and releasing dust and other particulates. Air pollution can be controlled through the installation of filters and scrubbers to clean exhaust fumes from factory processes and by taking steps to minimize the generation of pollution at the source. Energy sources. Power generation for factories may cause greater air pollution than the factory processes. Natural gas is the least polluting fossil fuel for power generation. It emits nitrogen oxides and carbon dioxides on burning, but in far lower quantities than coal. Metal smelting. Metals provide machines, components, vehicles, instruments, and infrastructure in factories. Metal smelters that process and refine mineral ores and scrap metal create silica and metallic dust during initial crushing and grinding. Heating and smelting processes produce emissions of sulfur and carbon dioxide. Aluminum smelting can emit arsenic particulates, while lead and gold refining produces mercury and cyanide emissions.
Garbage has changed. Today's household trash contains a lot of plastic, paper, treated with chemical, and inks. Smoke pollution from backyard burning of trash are released primarily into air and close to ground level where they are easily inhaled with no pollution control. Ash that remains contains concentrated amount of toxic material that can blow away or seep into the soil and groundwater. What's the problem? Burning household garbage in burns barrel stoves and fire creates pollutions that's dangerous to human health and contaminates the air and water and soil. Small fires means big trouble. Typical home fires are small and efficient. They produce a lot of smoke as well as a variety of toxic substances, even burning harmless material like paper.
This has to stop.
With that being said, help us lessen air pollution in our environment.
To make the world a better place.
Let us change the nation, change the world. So what are you waiting for? Join our campaign.
Let's be a part of our family.
I am.
I am. I am.
I am. I am.
I